Hello and welcome to this latest Spalluccipedia video. Now, one question I get asked a lot about like the Spallucciverse and the books about Sam is, why Lancaster? You know, your stories are all set in Lancaster and that surrounding area. Why? People are vaguely aware that Lancaster exists. I mean, it had a county named after it. Lancashire is not, but it's not even it's like the county town of Lancashire. It's this small, almost insignificant little city in the UK. It doesn't even rate into like the top 10 of cities in the UK. You have larger places like London, Manchester, Birmingham, or you could go north of the border, go Glasgow, Edinburgh. Hell, even Morse was set in Oxford of its it's leafy suburbs and academics. Why Lancaster? And I think the answer for me in this is twofold. And this is what I normally say. One is I live here. So for me, it's great to just like walk out into the streets and go, yeah, I can see that working in a story. I could see Sam walking through Dalton Square, which obviously where he lives, or grabbing some falafel from a street vendor on the market. I could see monsters lurking in shadows, waiting to jump out. So, you've got the practical side of it. But also, there's the other side. Lancaster, for me, is a fascinating city. It's one of the oldest ones in the UK. We certainly know that the Romans were here, hence its name, fortification on the River Launceston, which then became Lancaster. But chances are it was probably settled before then. There was probably some sort of pre-Roman site here. But they did tend to sort of like co-opt old settlements and repurpose them for their own sort of like means. And as a result, as Lancaster's grown, the history is very, very rich, so I can always draw upon that. But also, stories tend to sort of come up regarding things which may or may not have happened in Lancaster. Classic example, people talk about this haunting of Castle Hill. The idea that you have this screaming head rolling down Castle Hill, which was some decapitated prisoner. And the chances are it possibly has some sort of like some grounding in truth. There's a story of Sir Richard Owen, the chap who came up with the name Dinosaur. And he was a physician, and he used to go and get bodies from the castle. And there's this little story that he went and collected a head one day, and he was talking to somebody, and he dropped the head, and the head went bouncing down the hill. And so chances are the idea of the screaming head from the Castle Hill probably comes back from that. But you walk around Lancaster, like I say, and you can see how it's like ghosts and ghoulies could lurk there. You could see how there could be this sort of like supernatural side to it. We have the Ashton Memorial peering out from Williamson Park, surveying all the surrounding area, rising up into the skyline. We have this fantastic castle. We have a priory, we have a cathedral, we have gorgeous, gorgeous architecture. So yeah, when people say to me, why Lancaster? And the answer has to be, why not?